dare you sleep with my girl? I'm going to speak to the police about this. You've caused property damage.
Do it if you have the guts.
I'm gonna do it then. You asked for it.
Trouble Busters!
I'm almost there. My name is Alan. I'm on the way to my reunion, and I've been looking forward to this. I hope I can make a girlfriend at this event.
Ew, is that Alan? Oh, God.
Huh? Is that you, Julie? And I ended up running into my ex-girlfriend here. And the guy next to her is that you, Alan? Oh, God, that's the rebel, Cody. And he looks as wild as he always has. Wait, did he say his girl?
What are you doing here?
I mean, why are you here?
Huh? It's my reunion, too.
Oh, God, why didn't I think of this?
This is bad, darling.
Huh? Darling? What's your problem, huh? I mean, what's happening? Did she just call you darling? I know what you did with Julie. How dare you sleep with my girl? What? According to Cody, he's been with Julie for a long time, while Julie was going out with me when she was also going out with Cody. To put it simply, Julie was cheating on Cody, but Cody didn't care to listen to what I had to say. Hold on! Julie told me that she broke up with you long ago!
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't you remember? You said that you broke up with Cody! Does this mean that you were going out with both of us?
Honey, Alan is trying to fool you.
Julie would never lie to me! Oh, God! I need someone to help me out!
This guy is terrible. He was so persistent, even though I rejected him, and he's been taking advantage of things.
That's such a big fat lie. How could she do this? She's crying. You better be responsible for this. But I'm not lying. You're misunderstanding something. You liar. Just look at her face. Here, I have the text messages from back then. Huh? You could look at our texts and you'll know the truth.
No, don't let him fool you, Cody.
Oh, please, just look at her.
Your phone is broken.
Huh?
Look.
What? How did that happen? So what misunderstanding were you talking about? Wait, hold on. My cell phone? Huh? My phone was working fine until the moment she took it from me. Wait, don't tell me.
What?
Julie, did you do something to my cell phone?
Huh? No, I didn't.
Does she think she'll get away by dancing?
Alan, are you trying to accuse me of something? Isn't he so rude, Cody?
Hey, how dare you accuse Julie of doing something? But she clearly did something to my phone. Julie doesn't know what to say to you, and that's why she has no choice but to just dance. This is bad. Cody is completely brainwashed by Julie. But this isn't right.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Alan. You tricked me back then, and you're trying to trick Cody.
I'm going to speak to the police about this. You've caused property damage.
Are you being serious? Police? Do it if you have the guts.
You think you could scare us like that? I'm sure your phone was broken to begin with. Oh my God! You deserve to have this happen to you, you thief!
Thief?
This is terrible. I've been looking forward to this reunion. Not only do I lose my girlfriend, but I also lost my cell phone. And I also found out that Julie was cheating on both of us. Damn it! You're going to regret this!
Look, he's running away.
Bye now. Let's hope you don't get arrested. How dare they make fun of me like that? I couldn't take it any longer. Hello, George. This is Alan. Alan, aren't you supposed to be at the reunion? You have to hear me out. Let me tell you. I see. I've always hated them too. I'll help you out. I'll tell Ted too. Thanks, bro. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna do it then. You asked for it. I'm not letting them get away with this. Trouble Busters!
That was so funny.
That was epic! And you're so crazy you broke his phone!
I mean, he was getting on my nerves, but you were so cool. Thanks for getting my back.
I'd do anything for you.
Oh, Cody.
Huh? Who's that? Hello? Yes, what? Police?
Cody, what's the matter?
Yes, right now? Okay.
Is everything okay?
They're saying that there's a police report filed against me for property damage.
What? Did you do something?
I don't know. I don't remember doing anything. That's not possible. It only happened an hour ago. Huh? Oh, Alan. You're lucky because you've gone wild but haven't gone too wild. I didn't think things would go so seamlessly. What do you mean by that? You said to call the cops if I had the guts to. What? Huh? I thought the police wouldn't scare you. I'm not scared. It's just...
I didn't think you would really call them.
You didn't, huh? But I did it because you asked for it. I do what I say. You're kidding me! You better explain this! Don't be so hasty. I'll explain everything without you asking me what to do. But you should worry about your own butt. What? You don't want to be guiltier than you already are. Keep acting the way you've been acting, and you're only going to cause trouble to this restaurant, and everyone's going to be displeased with you. Just shut up and tell me what's going on. After you harassed me an hour ago, I went to the police station to report you guys. I told them about everything you've done. I wanted to make sure they come and get you. What? But that wasn't even a big deal. That's it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You might not think that any of this was a big deal, but it was to me. I felt that I was intimidated by you guys. And you guys didn't get it, huh? Raising your voice the way you did should still be considered violence. Breaking someone's phone is causing property damage. What? And this isn't just my opinion, and that's why this is happening. I mean, you're just turning this into a big deal. You don't get it, do you? When I talked to the police, they seemed to be surprised. Everything went way too seamlessly, more than I thought, and they seemed to know you, too. What? Why? It seems like you've been getting away with whatever you want to do. You dine and dash. You mug people. You don't pay back the money you borrow from people. You cause trouble to restaurants after getting drunk, and you don't pay for any damages. There were other victims who had been filing a report against you, and they've been keeping an eye on you, and my police report only ended up being the trigger against you. That's not possible. None of what you just said is true. You're not getting away with it. George? Oh, I know you. You're the guy I used to bully. I already gathered some information about how you caused trouble to the restaurant. Based on the stories that you were bragging about to others at this reunion, I was able to locate the restaurant. I reached out to the restaurant owner to confirm a photo of you. He said that he's willing to help us out, and he'd also like to file a lawsuit against you. And I have other similar cases that I was able to locate. You're not getting away with this! How dare you! This only means that it was only a matter of time until you got caught for what you've done. You may have been able to survive just a little longer if you hadn't messed with me, but like I said, it was a matter of time. How dare you do this to me? What do you mean? You're ruining my life! This wasn't even supposed to be a big deal! How are you even still saying that? It's not for you to decide whether this was a big deal or not. I don't care about what's going to happen with your life. This is all happening because of what you've done to yourself. Thanks for bullying me back in the days. You deserve to be punished. Oh, I'm not gonna make this easy for you guys. Stop there. I'd highly recommend you watch how you speak to us. You're only going to dig yourself a deeper hole. Oh, what do you mean? Are you recording me? Don't ever think that I'm the same guy from back in the day. I could still fight even if I'm not physically strong. Why don't you go to the police station? They're waiting. We could perhaps talk about the details on your defamation and property damage there. Let's just get this over with and go get something good after. Wait, hold on, I didn't do anything. I told you you're not getting away. My police report has been filed for property damage. I'm telling you that I wasn't the one, right? I didn't even touch your cell phone. You were watching too.
Cody, I think it's best if you just go to the police station.
What? Why? I didn't even do anything. Julie, you were watching too.
That's right, and that's why we need to make sure there aren't any misunderstandings. I'll go with you and I'll help you come up with alibis for the other cases.
What an accomplice! If you become the president of this country, we'll celebrate this day every year.
Alan, how dare you do this? You're making false allegations against Cody. I'm going to say things to put you in trouble.
Julie, you don't seem to get it, do you?
What do you mean?
You're acting as if you're in the safe zone. Shame on you.
Oh, shame on you. Cody didn't even do anything.
You're right. Cody wasn't the one who did it.
Yikes.
That's right. And that's why I reported this incident that the two of you broke my cell phone. Cody knew exactly what Julie did, and not only did he not do the right thing, but he was making fun of me. What? I never... You were making fun of me. Everyone in this restaurant could hear you laughing. It's a fact. By the way, several other customers who were here in this restaurant at that time posted things about you on social media. You're not getting away. And that's exactly what the two of you have done to me. Therefore, the two of you will be going to the police station. Cody is the instigator and Julie is the executor.
What? I didn't do anything.
Nope. You're not getting away with it. My phone was working fine until the moment you took it from me. It was charged at 100% when I was leaving my house, and I only got this phone a couple of days ago.
Why don't you just call your phone store instead of the police then?
There's only one thing that could have caused this phone to break, and that was you guys.
But you're only making assumptions. I know you're trying to retaliate to the two of us, and that's why you're trying to get us in trouble. But you can't prove a thing.
I knew you would say that. You'd admit to this as long as I can prove it, right?
Yep, that's fine. I don't mind admitting if you can prove this. That's only if you can prove it.
What you're saying is pretty much equivalent to admitting. Fine. Ted?
Oh, I know you. You've been the guy who was my source back in college.
Thanks for taking so much money from me back in the day. Ted, please proceed.
Are you going to start pulling social media posts left and right? There's no point in doing that.
That's not what we're doing. It's something a lot more concrete.
Oh my God.
Yep, that's the surveillance footage of this restaurant. This is the concrete evidence. Nice try, lady. You're not getting away with this.
How do you even have this footage? Are you the FBI?
Nope, I just asked the restaurant to help us release this footage. He helped me out while I was at the police station. The owner of this restaurant seemed to be finding you guys trouble, and he was happy to help us out when we told him that we'd be turning this over to the police. And doesn't this suffice as the proof that you were asking for? You're clearly doing something to my cell phone, and it looks like the phone is still working when you grab it. I don't know what you did to it, but you clearly broke my phone.
Oh my God.
The police are taking action about this. If you're going to apologize, I don't mind hearing it, as long as it happens right here, right now.
This is bad. I don't know what to say. What the heck is wrong with these guys? How is this even happening? Cody doesn't seem to know what to do either. Isn't there anything I can do about this? Should I apologize to him? Wait, does this guy actually still love me? Oh, I know exactly what to do then.
Julie?
Alan, this isn't it. It was Cody's fault.
Huh?
I was forced. I never wanted to do anything like this, but Cody's been threatening me.
What the heck?
Oh my God, this is exactly how he threatened me. I had no choice.
Wow, Julie's disposing of Cody just like a lizard removes its tail. Is she trying to make Alan compromise?
He also forced me to break up with you too, Alan.
Huh? Well, wait, what are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You need to stop causing so much trouble to others. Oh, Alan, you have to believe me. I never wanted to break up with you.
I've always looked the other way whenever you did this, but I despise your personality.
What do you mean by that?
Julie, I need you to tell me what you're talking about.
Shut up. Just hurry up and go to the police station or do whatever you should be doing.
See? What makes you think that I'd be willing to forgive you?
What? You seemed like you wanted to get back together with me, and that's why I'm riding along.
I don't even know how you ended up interpreting this situation that way, but you're never going to fool me again. Cody, did you hear what she said? Julie just admitted to what she's done.
Oh?
I heard her. Julie, this isn't what you told me earlier.
Wait, hold on.
She must have let her guard down, thinking that I'd have mercy on her. You ruined my reunion. You made fun of me, and you broke my cell phone. I'm never going to forgive you, no matter how much you apologize.
You tricked me. How dare you?
And how dare you trick me back in the day? Because you wanted money and some excitement, you cheated on Cody to be with me. And the moment you felt like you were getting in trouble, you threw a tantrum and dumped me like trash. You kept lying to Cody that I forced you to be with me. You're not getting away with this. I've been waiting for you to admit to what you've done. Julie, how dare you? You can't get mad at Cody for being upset with you. The two of you are just alike.
Alike? What do you mean?
What goes around comes back around, and this goes for both of you. Were you fooling me this entire time? You lied to me that Alan forced you to be with him? You're going to the police station right now anyways. You can give as many excuses as you want when you get there. Either way, I'm not taking back the police report that I filed.
Ugh.
Wow!
You guys aren't the perfect guys I'm looking for, and that's why this is happening. Cody doesn't make much money, and Alan, you're just not cool.
That's rude.
I just want to always be the princess. I want you guys to just worship me.
That's a terrible thing to say. If you're the princess, isn't the guy supposed to be the prince? What makes you think that guys should always be your servant? This is enough. I know exactly what's going to happen. You're gonna start blaming each other, then start crying to apologize to me and ask for forgiveness. But I'm not going to forgive you. I'm gonna make sure you face your consequences.
Oh my god.
Officer, they're right here. Huh? What?
What's going on?
You must be Cody. I'm from the Trubbus Police Department. We need you to come with us since there are a few allegations against you. What? Allegations? A few of them? What are they? I told you about them earlier. You're gonna face your consequences. But I was told to go to the police station later. And I know you're planning to run away, so that's why I made sure the police are here to come get you instead. Was that why you've been talking to us this entire time? I just wanted to prove my point that I never forced Julie to be with me. Besides, Julie, you're under arrest on the spot for obstructing the business at this restaurant. There's an allegation against you regarding property damage as well, and you're coming with me.
Obstruction? What the heck?
You've been causing disturbance at this reunion and at this restaurant. What did you think? We asked the restaurant owner to go ahead and call the police on you if he felt that you were giving him trouble. So that's why he did.
Wait, does that mean you?
No, that's just an assumption. I just wanted you to learn how others feel when you give a tantrum the way you always do.
Oh my god.
I told you that you're going to regret this. It's not okay to fool people the way you did.
Oh no.
Julie and Cody were each placed on trial regarding the crimes that they'd committed while they were ordered to compensate for the property damages. Cody ended up with other crimes that he'd committed as well, while he was placed on one trial after another. Julie's workplace had discovered this incident as well. As rumors spread quickly at her workplace, she felt uncomfortable at her job and ultimately resigned. No one knows where she went or what she does now.
I need someone to treat me like a princess.
As for us, we decided to redo our reunion after the two of them were taken away. Cheers to my homies who've always got my back when I need them. It's showtime! Trouble Busters!
Sorry for being late. What's going on? Why is this so depressing in here? Dad? Mom? Ted, go play in your room with Sally. Okay, Mom. What's happening? Trouble Busters!
My name is Alan, and I got married to my wife Melanie 5 years ago. We have a daughter, and her name is Sally. I would say that I'm pretty happy with my life, except
I'm home. Sorry I couldn't leave because we were having so much fun.
I'm glad you had a nice time, Melanie.
Mom, you're home. Sally, how was your day, sweetie? Did you have a nice time with your dad today? Yes. We missed you, though. I missed you, too.
I don't work on the weekends, so I make time for Sally. Melanie takes care of Sally in the house on the weekdays, so I don't mind that she goes out with her friends on the weekends. But as time passed, her behavior got out of hand. Oh, this is getting worse.
Honey, I'm home. I didn't think that you'd be home already.
What were you doing? It's a weekday and it's getting late. What happened in here? This place looks like a garbage dump.
I was going to get it all done tomorrow.
You said the same thing to me last week. Are you sick of doing the household chores? Or do you simply not have enough time to do it?
I was a little busy recently, but my schedule is clearing up, so I'll be able to take care of the house again.
Okay, fine. I understand that, which is why I didn't say anything until now. We agreed that I would work full-time and you would take care of the house.
I know that, okay? There are times when I'm busy too. Stop nagging me. Mom, Dad, please don't argue. It makes me sad.
I'm sorry for upsetting you, Sally. Your mom and I were only talking. I decided to end my conversation with Melanie because I didn't want Sally to worry about us. I didn't want to fight with my wife in front of our daughter. I was gonna find another time to sit down and talk with Melanie. I guess Melanie knew what I was thinking because anytime I tried to talk to her, she would go over to Sally and avoid uncomfortable conversations. Even if I managed to find time alone with Melanie, she would say to me,
So you basically want me to stay in the house all day cleaning and caring for Sally. Is that my only purpose in life?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm asking you to do the basic housework on the weekdays. I'll help out on the weekends and you are free to go out as you please then.
You act like you're doing me a favor on the weekends, but this is our house and I shouldn't be the only one taking care of it. I have a life too, you know. Taking care of Sally is a full-time job. I can't do the household chores all by myself on top of that. I don't mind going out and getting a full-time job if you'll take care of Sally and the house. If we decided to do things that way, I don't want you complaining about the type of job I get.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. You have a point. Just do what you can on the weekdays and I'll take care of the rest on the weekends.
Fine, you don't need to keep on saying that.
I know that Melanie and I see things differently, but as long as she did her parts, I didn't care. But as time passed, I realized that our marriage was falling apart. This place is a dump. Melanie, if you have time to look at your smartphone, I suggest that you clean this room. Look at this mess. I bet you didn't even make dinner yet. Has Sally eaten at all? She's a young child. She needs to eat proper meals. I hope that you're not feeding her junk food all the time. Did you give Sally instant ramen noodles for dinner again?
I cooked her dinner last night, so tonight we had ramen. What's the big deal? I'm tired and I need to rest. I can't do everything perfectly all the time.
If you're tired, stop looking at your phone and go to bed. If you're going to continue acting like this, I'm gonna have to ask you to stay at home on the weekends and help me clean.
I'm not tired because of sleep deprivation. I need some downtime, that's all. It really annoys me when you're so condescending and it makes me even more demotivated.
I'm only bringing this up because our house is a pigsty. I put up with this for quite some time now. Don't try to blame this on me.
I hate you.
This is not working. This is my house, but I don't feel comfortable living here. One Saturday, I met with my older sister Sarah and told her about my marital problems.
I'm pretty sure that Melanie is
What?
cheating on you.
Melanie's a slob, but she's not a cheater.
I mean, she's always looking at her smartphone, right?
Yes?
And she keeps her phone on her at all times, right? To the bathroom, the toilet, the bedroom.
Yes, she does.
Then she's definitely cheating on you. If she were in a happy marriage, she wouldn't be so interested in her phone. She's seeing someone else.
You have a point. It would explain her irrational behavior.
We'll need to see if this is just a fling or something serious. Do you want me to find out for you?
Really? You'd do that for me? Sarah seemed to be enjoying this. 4 days later, she texted me while I was at work. Alan, what's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. I'm sorry for screaming out loud. Sarah, I don't believe this.
Don't make me say I told you so. I asked her out for a day of pampering, and when she wasn't looking, I checked her phone.
Whoa, isn't that against the rules, though?
That's the only way that I could be sure that she was cheating on you. This was my only chance to get the evidence that we need. If she realizes we're onto her, she'll start hiding information from us.
I guess you're right. Melanie would confiscate the evidence if she knew that we were watching her.
Right? And I'm glad that I checked her phone because there was so much information in there.
Sarah forwarded me some of the information that she found in Melanie's phone. To my horror, I saw that my wife had been sending naked photos of herself to her lover. Ew! There were videos of the two of them together, and anyone could see that she was being unfaithful to me.
I set it up so that all her interactions with her lover are forwarded to your phone.
Thank you? I'm not sure if that's the right word, but...
We're doing the right thing, Alan.
Okay, thanks.
I need you to pay me back the money I spent taking Melanie out and my time for doing the investigation. That'll be $500. Sound fair?
It's so like you to charge me for this.
It was a dangerous task. I could have gotten caught. If you had hired a PI, it would have cost you at least $5,000.
I suppose.
If you need more evidence and need to hire a PI, I can help you pay for one. Good luck with everything, Alan.
Wait, hold on! My sister and I were so different, but we got along. I was glad for her help on this, although she can get a little carried away. With the help of Sarah, I was able to obtain all the information I needed to prove that Melanie was cheating on me. I wasn't going to forgive Melanie. Troublebusters! I knew what Melanie was doing when and where, but I didn't want to let on that I knew anything, so I acted like nothing had changed. I stopped nagging her about the chores. And because Melanie wasn't too bright, she began to take Sally on playdates with her cousin Ted, Sarah's son, on the weekdays so that she could spend more time with her lover.
Sorry, Alan. I made plans to go on a girls' trip for New Year's.
Oh, okay. Who are you going with? I already knew the answer, but I wanted to see Melanie lie in front of my face.
Some girlfriends from college. We're going snowboarding. And the only time that we were all free was New Year's.
Well, have fun. It's not often that you get to see your old friends from college.
Right. Thanks for being so understanding.
Sally and I will plan something of our own, so don't worry about us.
Great.
After your trip, why don't you come straight to my parents' place? Sally and I will be staying with them for New Year's.
Sounds good. I'll let my parents know about our plans for New Year's as well.
Okay, have a nice time with your friends.
Will do. Thanks so much, Alan. Oh, I'm so looking forward to our New Year's trip, Ken.
I can't believe that your husband said yes to this.
He thinks that I'm going snowboarding with the girls. I've been taking care of the house recently so that he doesn't nag me.
So you took my advice of playing the nice housewife then?
I'm doing all of this for you, Ken.
Oh, what did I do to deserve someone so special like you? You'll get your reward from me soon.
Yay! I can't wait.
What idiots! I'm totally onto you two. After your trip, you two are in for a real treat. Happy New Year! Alan, Happy New Year! I'll be seeing you at my parents' place in 2 days. Happy New Year! Alan, Happy New Year! I'll be seeing you in 2 days. Melanie's parents are coming over as well.
Sorry for being late. My trip was so much fun.
Melanie, what were you thinking?
I didn't mean to be this late.
Hey, Melanie.
Alan, what's going on? Why is it so depressing in here? Dad? Mom? Alan's parents? Sally? Ted, go play in your room with Sally. Okay, Mom. What's happening?
Happy New Year, Melanie. I'm leaving you. I'm filing for a divorce.
Why? You already filled out the divorce papers?
I know that you've been cheating on me, and I'm not gonna let you deny it.
Ah,
How was your trip with your lover?
this is a misunderstanding. Let me explain. Where did you get these from? I stole the data from your smartphone, dummy. I forwarded all the messages between you and your lover to Alan.
Because of this, I have a ton of evidence about your affair. I've already hired a divorce lawyer. He's extremely confident that I'll win my case against you.
Hold on a second. You invaded my privacy? Isn't it illegal to go through someone's phone without their permission?
You cheated on me first. We needed to gather evidence of your affair, and this was the only way to do it.
Sarah, I trusted you. How could you do this to me? You cheated on my brother. I had to protect him from you. You're going to pay for the damages caused to Alan, and then you're going to disappear from his life.
We're very disappointed in you, Melanie. We thought that you'd treat our son better than this.
It's clear that you never loved my son. Otherwise, you wouldn't betray him like this. Sally also deserves a better mother than you. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm so sorry for what my daughter has done to Alan. It's unforgivable. We'll make sure that she gets the punishment that she deserves.
Melanie, why would you do such a thing to Alan? I don't understand.
Is there something that you'd like to say to us? You should feel bad about what you did to Alan and Sally.
What did Alan do to make you want to cheat on him?
Say something, Melanie. Explain yourself.
It's not fair that you're all criticizing me at once. This isn't entirely my fault. My marriage was falling apart.
Tell me what I did wrong then.
If it's not all your fault, who else is to blame for all this? This is between Alan and I. Let us deal with this on our own. I wouldn't have cheated on you if you took better care of me, Alan.
You're being selfish, Melanie. Just because you weren't happy in your marriage doesn't give you the right to cheat on your husband.
All marriages have their issues. There's no such thing as a perfect marriage. You should have voiced your concerns to Alan and worked together to fix them.
You had no right to cheat on Alan just because you weren't happy.
You should have worked on your marriage before going out and having an affair. Did you even try to talk things out with Alan? I did, many times.
Are you sure about that?
I want the freedom to date other guys. I don't want to be tied down. I'm married to Alan, but that doesn't mean that I want to be with one man for the rest of my life. Would you be okay with the idea of us having an open marriage?
No way! This is not what I signed up for! Don't you feel bad about going out at night and leaving your young daughter at home? You get so drunk that you sleep in the next day and barely make time for her.
Don't you think that Sally would want me to be happy as well?
Take a look at this, Melanie. I want to spend the night with you, Melanie. I can only see you at night and in bed, Melanie. If you can't spend the night, I'll have to cancel our date, Mel. Do you see that all these guys are just using you? They only want to sleep with you. They don't actually care about you.
But they're all really nice to me, and they make me feel better about myself.
That's because they want to get you in bed.
By the way, we know that you slept with all these guys in the past. We checked all the messages in your smartphone. You can't deny any of it because we know the truth. How could you do this to me? I'm furious with you for hurting my brother, and I'll do anything to get revenge.
You just received a new message from your lover, Ken. My wife found out about our affair and she's threatening to divorce me. Why'd you tell her about us?
What did you guys do?
We told his wife about your affair. I followed you in one of your dates. And after that, I followed Ken home and found out where he lived.
Why would you do such a thing? You're crazy.
I sent his family a holiday card with a photo of you and Ken in bed together.
We weren't in a serious relationship. Neither of us want a divorce.
You both committed adultery. That's not something to take lightly. You hurt your families in doing so, and you're both going to pay the price.
That's right. Think about the negative impact this has had on your family.
I'm divorcing you and starting a new life with Sally. I spoke to Sally and she has agreed to live with me.
You told Sally about this?
I couldn't hide it from her forever. She's a smart kid. She knew that something was up with us.
How could you do this to me? What if I don't want a divorce? I get a say in this too.
It doesn't matter.
I admit that I was an idiot for cheating on you. It won't happen again. I learned my lesson.
I don't care. What you did to Sally and I is hurtful and unforgivable. I also know that you were bad-mouthing me to your lovers.
I only said those things because I was upset with you. I didn't mean what I said.
I know you meant every word you said about me to them. You can't be so greedy. You can't stay married to me and also be with them. I come home at a reasonable time every day from work. We sit down for dinner as a family most days. So how could you say that you are lonely? I made time for us to talk and check to see how you were on a regular basis. And I help out with the household chores as much as I can. I do all of it on the weekends and also take care of Sally. I told you how much I loved you, but he didn't seem to care. What was I supposed to do?
You didn't do anything wrong. It was all me.
Right.
I guess I was too happy and wanted more. I know that you're a great person, but that doesn't mean that I'm physically attracted to you. There's no romance or excitement in our marriage.
You have a point, but we can't have a spark all the time. Relationships change over time. Now that we're parents, we can't always think about ourselves. I want excitement too. I didn't know that you were so unhappy with me. I'm sorry to ruin the holiday mood for all of us. Alan. This is for the best. Melanie and I aren't meant to be. We're too different. I'm suing you and Ken for all the emotional damage you've caused me. I'm getting sole custody of Sally and we'll divide our assets equally between us.
Hold on a second. Why do you get to decide everything?
This is what's best for our family. Sally deserves better than this. You're too focused on yourself.
I don't want a divorce.
Well, I don't care. I've already made up my mind. The photos of your affair will allow me to win my case against you. You're not capable of change. I know that you'll cheat on me again.
You have a point, but I'll make an effort to change. Let us work on our marriage together. I took you for granted. I felt safe with you, which is why I had the audacity to cheat on you.
See? All you care about is yourself. I don't want to spend another minute married to someone like you. You're just using me as leverage. I don't want to be your safety net.
Fine, then let's get divorced. But I'm going to fight to get custody of Sally. I'm her mother, and you won't be allowed to see her anymore. Are you okay with that?
Of course I'm not okay with that, but I'm gonna do everything in my power to protect Sally and get custody of her. It doesn't look good that you had affairs with multiple married men. The court will see that you're not a good mother to Sally.
You should be prepared to be sued by their wives, too. They won't be happy about what you did with their husbands. I don't think that you'll be able to afford to raise Sally with all your money troubles. Why are you doing this to me? Haven't you punished me enough?
Well, they had the right to know, as do I.
You have no right to mess with my life like this. What am I supposed to do now?
I think that's something that you need to figure out on your own, Melanie. What is the matter with you? You imbecile! And you haven't even apologized to anyone yet!
I'm sorry. I really am.
Thanks for making me realize that I married the wrong woman. I'm ready to start my life over again. I know that you're not sorry.
I am sorry. You have to believe me.
Let's get back to the important stuff like custody of Sally. If you allow me to raise Sally, I won't ask for any child support from you. I can even give you all of our shared assets. That's a pretty good deal, don't you think?
What about alimony?
I'll be asking you to pay that. That's the least you can do for me. I'm gonna use the alimony I received from you to raise Sally. That's the last nice thing you can do for Sally after everything that you put her through.
But what? We know that you don't care about Sally at all. You bring her over to my house every chance that you get, and you don't feed her properly. You're a terrible mother.
I also know that you've been sending hurtful messages to Sally from your phone. If you don't agree to my terms, I'm gonna make your life a living hell.
Don't pretend that you care about Sally because you clearly don't. I despise you. Not only did you hurt Alan, but you went and hurt my beautiful niece. The way you treated Sally will leave a scar on her for the rest of her life. You should rot in hell. You're not a nice person, so don't pretend to be one.
Sarah!
Oh, I got a little carried away.
That's all right, Sarah. Thank you for voicing our opinions on our behalf. Melanie, you need to take responsibility for your actions. The least you can do is grant Alan sole custody of Sally. That's the best thing for them both. After a long silence, Melanie finally agreed to give me sole custody of Sally.
Okay.
In the end, Melanie agreed to pay me $30,000 as alimony. She also owes money to 3 different women for having affairs with their husbands. In order to pay everyone, Melanie borrowed $100,000 and she is deep in debt. Melanie's parents promised me that they'll make sure that she pays everything that she owes. But my plan for her punishment wasn't over yet. I got divorced from my wife Melanie and she paid me alimony. I'm gonna ask you to pay me $30,000 as well for the emotional damages you caused me. I'm sorry for all the trouble that I caused you and your family. I feel terrible. I'm not sure that I have that kind of money. What? Even if I pay you money, you won't get your wife back. The money isn't gonna make you feel any better. Are you trying to get away with sleeping with my ex-wife unscathed? Unscathed? Are you kidding me? My wife left me, and I'm paying her alimony. I think that I've been punished enough already. I'm the victim here, and I won't feel any better until I see you suffer more. You knew that my wife was married, but you slept with her anyway. You were gonna try to get away with it without being caught. You ruined my marriage and caused unnecessary stress for my daughter. You took my daughter's mother away from her when she needed her the most. If you can't pay me the money, I suggest that you go back in time and fix everything. I want you to take all the pain that me and my daughter felt because of what you and Melanie did to us. That's not possible. Then pay up. That's the least you can do for us. If you don't agree, I'm taking you to court. I have a strong case against you, and I'm confident that I'll win. The court will make a record of your infidelity, and it will make your social status weaker than it is now. Are you threatening me? I'm merely stating the facts. The choice is yours. What will it be? Either way, the outcome is not a good one for you. I'll keep hounding you until you agree to pay me the money. You broke up a marriage, and that is a serious offense. You need to be punished. You should be thankful that I'm only asking for $30,000. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Your tears won't fool me. You're just like Melanie. You're both insincere. If you give me any problems with this, I'm taking you to court. I wasn't going to give in, and Ken finally agreed to pay me the money in lump sum. He didn't want his colleagues at work to find out about his affair, but in the end, he let it slip, and the rumor spread fast. Everyone avoided him at work, and he eventually resigned because he felt so uncomfortable working at the company. He still had to pay back his debts though, so he got several jobs to make ends meet. 2 years later, I got married to Mia, someone I had met through my sister Sarah. Mia is very kind and she gets along really well with Sally, which makes me so happy. Mia is pregnant now, and we're expecting a baby together. Sally is excited to become a big sister. I'm so much happier now than I was a few years ago. Troublebusters!
What is going on here, and who is this woman? I'm Ria, Ted's new girlfriend.
I'm no longer attracted to you, Melanie. And so, I'm leaving you.
Okay, fine, if you say so. I'll move out, but I'm suing you for this.
I didn't do anything against the law. You can't sue me.
Ted, what should we do? I think size-wise, it's perfect, and that you'll both be very happy with your choice.
I'm pretty happy with this. Did we get to sample the menu? It'd make me feel better knowing that we were serving good food to our guests.
Our chef from the restaurant upstairs will be in charge of the menu, so you can try the food there.
It's gonna cost us $150 just to try out the chef's food?
Well, we have enough money saved up. We should choose the things that make us happy.
Good point.
My name is Melanie, and I'm getting married to my fiancé Ted soon. We've been together for 5 years now and are already living together. Ted is an illustrator, and he doesn't make much money, but his work hours are very flexible. He is very kind to me, and I love him so much. I have a stable income, and I don't mind being the breadwinner. As long as we respect each other and get along well, that's all that mattered to me. Ted and I checked out several wedding venues and was trying to decide on one. In the end, we came to a decision and started planning our wedding. Before we knew it, it was 3 days until our wedding day. But then, Ted told me that he needed to talk to me about something important. I was hoping that it would be something positive, like going to buy our wedding rings. Perhaps he was going to offer to buy me a ring. I did pay for everything else, so... Ted must have saved up money to buy me a ring. How sweet of him.
Come in. The door's unlocked.
What is it that you wanted to talk to me about? I'd be happy with any ring that Ted gives me. It's the thought that counts.
I'm sorry to burden you with this now, but...
What is it, Ted? Don't leave me in suspense. What is going on here?
This is what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm calling off our engagement.
Hold on. I don't understand what is happening. You need to explain it to me, Ted.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
I'm Ria, Ted's new girlfriend.
There was a time when I was in love with you, but not anymore. The more we talked about getting married, the more I realized that you're not the person I'm meant to be with.
I told you that this is how things were going to turn out with Melanie. How long have you been together?
3 years. And that's around the time I stopped being attracted to you.
How could you say that to me? That's the last thing you want to hear from a man that you're with.
I'm no longer physically attracted to you. You're just a roommate to me now. I know that you are a woman, but you're not the one for me.
Oh, that's so sad. So basically, Ted's living with a female gorilla. But we already introduced each other to our parents and reserved the wedding venue. Why are you telling me all this now? It's going to be really expensive to cancel our wedding. The invitations have already gone out. But Ted doesn't want to marry you. You need to accept that.
We still have 3 days until the wedding. That's enough time to cancel.
You should have told me much earlier. Your affair has been going on for years now. What am I supposed to tell my parents? They're really looking forward to our wedding.
Look, this isn't what I wanted either, but I need to be honest about my feelings. I don't want to make a decision that I'll regret for the rest of my life, and I'd feel bad cheating on you after we're legally married.
You shouldn't have cheated on me at all. It doesn't matter whether we're married or not.
I don't want you to sue me for cheating on you after we get married.
Is that all you care about? Have you stopped to think about my feelings and how much you hurt me?
Look, this type of thing happens all the time. Be glad that I'm breaking up with you before we get married. At least you won't be a divorcee.
You just don't seem to get it. Don't you have any decency?
I'm not ready to get married yet. I'm still young. I'm creative and an illustrator. I don't want to be tied down.
You've said enough, Ted. You're going to make her cry.
It looks like I have no choice but to break up with Ted. He wasn't the man that I thought he was.
I also stayed with you for money. You make a good living and you were nice enough to support me, so... I figured that if we had kids though, you'd ask me to get a better job to provide for our family, and you'd probably opt to stay home with the kids for some time, which means that you won't make as much as you do now.
That might be true, but we can save up now in preparation for all that. Don't you think so?
I don't really see the point in me staying with you if you're not going to be making as much money in the future.
Ted and I don't plan on getting married. Neither of us want to be tied down. It's too boring. That's why we're casually dating.
You're not like Ria at all. You want to settle down, get married, and have kids, right? So typical.
Well, I'm not getting any younger. I'm 30 now, so it gets more and more difficult to have kids as I grow older. I thought that we wanted the same things in life, Ted. I'm so disappointed.
You're too uptight, Melanie. You're not fun to be around. Marriage is just a legal document that makes it official. And I'm not ready to have kids either. I want to concentrate on myself right now. If we have kids, everything will be about our kids and you won't pay any attention to me. That's not what I want. I'm already not attracted to you. What's gonna happen when you become a mother? I don't even want to think about it. So basically, I'm gonna have to ask you to move out of this apartment as well. Ria's gonna be staying here with me for a while. If you're okay with me cheating on you, having no kids and paying for my living expenses, I'll reconsider canceling our engagement. What do you say?
Could I have some allowance too, Auntie Melanie? Ted's good looking, but he doesn't have much money.
There's no way I'm agreeing to those crazy terms, Ted.
Have it your way then. I need you to pack up your things and move out. I'm not marrying you.
I can't believe that you stayed with Melanie for 5 years. She's so ugly and the way that she talks is so nerdy.
Well, she did compensate for it by buying me nice things. Everything expensive I own is a gift from her.
Is that how you saw me? Someone who buys you nice things? I bought Ted nice gifts because I wanted him to be confident and good looking. I liked surprising him with expensive gifts because it always put a smile on his face. I wasn't wasting my money. I was also saving up so that we'd have enough money after we had kids. I was happy to be with Ted because we were so different and he's fun to be around. I didn't mind working full-time and also taking care of our apartment because you made me happy.
She's a bit much, huh, Ted?
Yes, she is. It's suffocating. And I don't want to get married, especially to someone ugly like you. Let our families know that our wedding is canceled. Tell everyone that you were the one that broke it off.
I regretted loving someone like Ted for so long. Why didn't I see his dark side? I felt bad about letting everyone know that our wedding was now canceled. I didn't have the courage to tell my family and relatives yet, so I began by calling my close friends. I am so sorry for causing everyone trouble. This is not what I wanted. It's not your fault, Melanie.
That's right. It's clear that Ted's the bad one here. Ted needs to be punished for what he did to you.
He shouldn't have strung you along like that.
I was really looking forward to your wedding, especially the nice food. How dare he crush my dreams like that? It sounds like you care more about not being able to eat the wedding menu than anything.
Now that we have all the information that we need, what can we do? You also need to let your family and relatives know, huh?
We can come with you for moral support if you like.
You can count on us, Melanie.
Count me in as well. I'll drive you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna ask you to bring food for the drive, though.
Everything is about free food for you, Todd.
Yeah, Todd. Don't expect anything in return from Melanie. I don't have money to buy food, though. I haven't had anything to eat in 5 days. I've been living off of water.
Melanie, how are you feeling about all of this? Well, I'm so mad about what Ted did to you. It's not fair. Who does he think he is? He can't get away scot-free for hurting my best friend. We need to do something about this. Actually, I was thinking the same thing. I don't want him to get away with this unpunished. I spent 5 years with him, and this is how he repays me?
Then let's do this. No man should treat their girlfriends in this way.
I'm not going to forgive him.
Troublebusters!
What's all this noise? I was taking a nice nap, but you woke me.
The day that our wedding was supposed to take place.
Let's plan a trip together. It'll be awesome.
I'm going to end up paying for everything though, right?
If I could relax at a beach resort, it'd motivate me to do well on my next illustration project.
Easy for you to say. I haven't seen you work for a while now.
I need to be patient. It's not easy to land a project. It's like fishing. Perseverance is the key to success.
I need to talk to you, Ted.
Melanie, did you come to pick up your things?
Yes.
I took the liberty of putting all your stuff in this box.
The only feelings I have left for you are hatred.
I'm moving out like you wanted me to, but just know that I'll be suing you.
Huh?
You might think that you've done nothing wrong, but I'll show you that you're mistaken.
What do you mean? I don't get it.
Explain it to us. I bet you still have feelings for Ted. That's why you're threatening him so he'll come running back to you.
We're listening.
I don't want Ted back in my life after what he did to me. What I'm about to say affects Rhea as well, so please listen carefully. I don't see how this affects me. Let me explain it to you. Ted claims that he doesn't need to pay me money because we weren't married at the time that he cheated on me with you.
That's right. I said that. It wasn't wrong of me to cheat on you because we were only dating.
That's where you're wrong, Ted. Why?
I don't get it. What do you mean? I didn't have an affair because we weren't married yet. If cheating on a boyfriend or girlfriend is a crime, most of us would owe someone money.
So you're suggesting that most people in relationships cheat then? Not everyone is unfaithful like you are, Ted. I know that it's not easy to ask for money from a boyfriend or girlfriend that cheats.
See? I was right.
But Ted, we weren't just girlfriend and boyfriend. We were engaged and had even booked our wedding venue. We introduced each other to our parents too. It was official. Then you broke it off.
So what? I was still your boyfriend though. Nothing is set in stone until it becomes illegal. We weren't married, so we were two strangers living together. You can't sue me under these circumstances.
Well, if the court looks at our specific case, they'll see how serious we were about getting married, and the fact that we were living together for years would also be counted as grounds for palimony. If an engagement is called off due to a partner's infidelity, it is possible to sue them for it. We were together a long time, so the court would deem that my emotional suffering was substantial. In my case, I would be able to ask you for a palimony between $20,000 to $30,000.
That's a ton of money. I don't have that kind of cash lying around. I'm an illustrator, and I'm not even famous, so I barely make any money.
Well, that's not my problem. Rhea, I can also sue you for ruining my serious relationship with Ted. What? You ruined my happiness, so that's the least you could do. Ted, what are we going to do? You said that we wouldn't get into any trouble.
You assumed that I wanted to marry you. You made it all up. This isn't my fault.
You can try to lie your way out of this, but there is a lot of evidence that says otherwise. We went to see our parents and reserved a wedding venue. That alone shows that it wasn't all in my head.
But I had doubts about marrying you. Doesn't that stand for something?
You can try to emphasize that in court, but I think that my case is stronger. If we can't come to an agreement, I'll see you in court. Or we can come to an agreement now. If you both agree to pay me, I won't take you to court. Is that really necessary? Taking this to court will end up costing you more money, though. Lawyers are not cheap.
Fine, let's resolve this now. I don't want to go to court.
If you agree me to pay the amounts that I'm asking for, we're done here. This isn't fair. Why do I have to pay money to you? We're strangers. Ted, this is all your fault. You misled me. Rhea, you owe me somewhere between $20,000 to $30,000. Ted, you owe me much more. First, you need to cover the cost of canceling our wedding. You decided to cancel 3 days before our wedding, which means that most of the work has already been done. You need to pay for the invitations, the decorations, the food, music, wedding attire, the cost of the venue. The cancellation of the wedding alone costs $20,000. You need to pay that to the company that planned our wedding.
I'm broke. How am I supposed to pay the money?
Then you shouldn't have canceled last minute. This is your responsibility. And if you don't pay the cancellation fees, they'll sue you too. And you'll end up paying more money in the end.
Based on what you just told me, I already owe $50,000.
If you do something wrong, you need to pay the price. You shouldn't betray someone just because you think that it's not illegal. I'll happily watch you go deep in debt.
I wouldn't have been unfaithful had I known that there would be such big repercussions. I should have broken up with you before I started anything with Rhea.
All you care about is yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I didn't think that my feelings for you would change, but when I met Rhea, I realized that I didn't love you anymore. Is there any way that I could get you to lower the amount of alimony?
No way, I'm not lowering the amount. I have a headache from all this talk.
How about this then? Why don't we get married as planned? That's what you want, right?
Huh?
That way, I don't need to pay you alimony, nor the cancellation fees of the wedding venue.
I can't agree to that either. You're only suggesting this because it'll make things easier for you.
You do still love me, don't you?
No, I don't. Not after I found out what an asshole you really are. You don't seem to understand how hard it was for me to tell my family and friends that my wedding was being canceled. My friends supported me and got me to realize that I needed to get revenge in order to move on.
Well, you'll feel better about everything if you get married to me as planned. I'm offering to marry you. Doesn't it make you happy?
No, it doesn't. I see how shallow your plan is. Melanie, please take Ted back. He needs you. You're a much better partner to him than I ever will be. I'm not interested in marriage, so you can have him back. I don't want him back. He's all yours. I'm done talking to you both. You just don't get it, do you? This is all Ted's fault, and I'm leaving him. He lied to me.
You're dumping me. I thought that you were moving in with me.
I'm not attracted to you anymore, dummy. In fact, you disgust me. I don't ever want to see you again, and don't call me. She's serious about leaving you, Ted. I'm leaving now as well.
Wait, Melanie, don't go. I need you in my life.
You're the one that kicked me out first. Stop being so selfish. You'll get a notice from my lawyer regarding palimony, as well as the cancellation fees of our wedding venue. You're not going to get away with not paying.
Melanie, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I didn't think that I was doing anything wrong. I wouldn't have cheated on you if I knew that things were going to turn out like this.
Stop complaining and take responsibility. I don't know what I saw in you. I'm going to make sure that you rot in hell. There's one more punishment coming your way.
What? Haven't you punished me enough already?
Ted, we're very upset with you.
Ted, what were you thinking? What you did to Melanie is unforgivable.
What's everyone doing here?
Melanie told us everything. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You're a complete idiot for cheating on such a nice girl like Melanie.
Melanie, I asked you not to tell them about my affair.
Well, I thought that our parents deserved to know the truth about what happened. You can't hide from the truth, Ted.
I was counting on you to sort this out smoothly.
Why would I do anything that would benefit you? You need to tell your parents about what you did to me. It's not my job to explain it to them.
I admit that I relied on you too much for everything because you're so nice.
We want an explanation from you, Ted.
I wasn't attracted to Melanie anymore, so I went and cheated on her.
That's a very selfish and hurtful thing to do. We raised you better than this. You're not exactly a catch, but Melanie took really good care of you. You should be grateful for that. And you gained weight. You're not what I call attractive.
You make under $10,000 a year and Melanie was still willing to marry you. I don't know what you were thinking when you cheated on her.
You might approve of Melanie, but I wasn't in love with her. And I can't help the way that I feel. Are you saying that I should have married her knowing that I wasn't attracted to her?
But was there a need to let her know that you were leaving her 3 days before the wedding? Talk about bad timing.
Anyone knows how expensive it is to cancel a wedding last minute. We're assuming that you did this knowing that there will be some serious consequences. Say what you want, but it's not gonna change the crime that you committed.
We're furious that you seem to feel no remorse over what you did. All you're doing is trying to justify your actions.
Melanie, we're truly sorry for what Ted put you through. You don't deserve to be treated like trash.
We're more than happy to cover the palimony that Ted owes you. We'll make sure that he pays us back in full. I don't want to be a burden to you. This isn't your fault.
There's no need for you to be so nice to us, Melanie. We clearly messed up when raising Ted.
You deserve so much better than Ted. We're so sorry for the time you wasted on him.
Let us cover the alimony. Ted will work very hard to pay us back. He has no other choice.
I'm sure you want to get this over with ASAP and get on with your life. This is the least that we could do as his parents.
Mom, Dad, I didn't do anything wrong. Hear me out.
Thank you two for the offer. I'll take it.
I'm not in agreement with this at all.
Ted, I expect you to return all the gifts and money we gave you when you got engaged.
I already spent all the money.
Well, you knew that you weren't going to marry Melanie, so why would you be so reckless? Ted, you need to fix your spending habits. Otherwise, you'll never be able to pay your parents back. You need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. I think you need to quit your job as an illustrator and look for a job that pays you consistently.
But I love my job. I don't want to do anything else.
Well, you don't have a choice anymore. You did this to yourself. If only you weren't so selfish. The only person to blame is yourself. If you had been faithful to me, I would have supported all your dreams.
Melanie, can we start over? Please. I realize how stupid I was. I see that it'd be better for me to stay with you.
Better for you?
That's not what I meant. That came out wrong. I now realize that Melanie's the one that I meant to be with.
It's too late for niceties. I know that you're lying. I should have known that you were using me for my money from the very beginning.
Please, I need you in my life. I beg you, take me back. I'm 35. It's close to impossible for me to get a decent job at this age.
I don't care. Work any job that you can get. You need to pay your parents back.
I don't want to do this. Somebody please help me. No way. Oh, Melanie.
We were all put off by Ted's immature behavior. Ted was shunned by his family and relatives, and the only time his parents talked to him was when he was due to pay them the money that he owed. Ted needed to pay back his parents a total of $40,000, which was a lot of money for someone like Ted. On top of that, he had to pay the wedding planning company $20,000, which left him broke. His total debt was $60,000. In the end, Ted swallowed his pride and got several jobs to make ends meet. Rhea also owed me $20,000, and she and Ted broke up because of it. As for me, I moved into my new apartment. My friends helped me with the move and also organized a housewarming party for me. I couldn't ask for better friends than them. I'm so grateful to have them in my life. They make my days so much more fun and happier. Troublebusters.
Your cooking is terrible. If you continue to feed us such horrible tasting food, I'm going to divorce you. I pay for all your living expenses. The least you could do is make me something decent to eat. If you have any issues with that, I want you out of this house.
Okay, fine.
You're no longer welcome here. Understood?
Melanie, please, I beg you, please make us something to eat. Mom, please come back home.
You're both more than capable of making your own meals.
What is this? It doesn't look very appetizing.
This totally sucks. I'm tired from baseball practice and this is what I have to eat for dinner?
Things are worse for me, son. I work hard for this family all day long and I come home to this crappy dinner. And my hard-earned money turns into this disgusting food.
You're right. You have it worse than me.
I don't work hard to come home to this awful tasting food. Melanie, you do understand why I'm so upset, right?
I suppose.
If you don't understand how I feel, maybe you don't know me at all.
Well, yes. I think I understand, but could you explain it to me anyway?
Why are you so useless? Don't expect me to be nice to you all the time.
Dad, there's no need to explain it to Mom.
Why not?
You're mad at her because... Am I right?
You are. I'm glad that somebody in this family knows me well. Sean gets it. I don't see why you don't.
Mom, it's pretty obvious. If you don't get it, it means that you're stupid. Or you just don't care about Dad enough to try to understand.
I'm gonna go take a bath.
Mom, this is all your fault.
I didn't understand why my husband was so upset with my cooking. My family always finishes the meals I prepare for them, so it must not taste as bad as they say it does. My husband was much more kind and easygoing when we first got married. I don't know why he's changed so much over the years. He never used to criticize me like this. Why was he always so angry? I wondered what I could do to calm him down.
Melanie!
Coming!
How many times do I have to ask you to neatly sort the bottles on this shelf? It bothers me when the bottles are slanted or out of place.
I'm sorry about that. I'll be more careful.
The bathroom is pretty clean, I'll give you that. But there's a strand of hair in the shampoo bottle. Ah!
I'm sorry. Let me fix that right away.
It sucks that I can't even relax in a bathtub. If only you could get things done right in the first place.
My husband forced me to sit down on the cold bathroom floor and listen to him lecture me for nearly an hour. The following day... Oh no, I caught a cold. Hello?
If only you could get things done right in the first place.
Uh-huh.
And I think that the only thing that you do for this family is cook. I work so hard for this family and all you do is cook. Do you see how unfair that is? What did I do to deserve such unfair treatment?
Well,
I propose that we do something about this to make our relationship a fair one.
okay.
You don't sound very enthusiastic about this. Do you have a problem with my suggestion?
No, I don't. Go on.
I suggest that you start DIY from today.
DIY?
I want you to redecorate our home and make it look sleek. You have a lot of time on your hands. A project like this will do you good.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Start today. I want our place to look nice as soon as possible. I'll give you 1 month to finish a project. Got it?
I was sick and I couldn't get out of bed. My son was on my husband's side and my daughter only cared about herself. I felt all alone.
Melanie, this is not what I asked for. I'm going to divorce you.
I did the best that I could.
Well, I'm not satisfied with your work. You have terrible taste and you have no talent for design. Your cooking is terrible too. If you continue to feed us such horrible tasting food, that's another reason for divorce. If you don't want me to leave you, I suggest that you learn a thing or two about cooking.
I'm doing the best that I can. What more do you want from me?
Is there a problem?
You're being totally unreasonable and unfair to me.
Is this how we're going to play it?
I've had enough of your bullying and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Is that so? Then I want you out of this house ASAP. I'm divorcing you. Now get out of my house. I never want to see you again.
Okay, fine. I'll leave. In the beginning, I didn't want a divorce, but at this point, I was happy that my husband suggested that we get one. I felt bad about leaving my kids with my husband. I was a big failure both as a wife and a mother.
Sis, what are you going to do?
Here are the divorce papers from Dad. I've decided that I want to continue living with you, Mom. Really?
Well, good for you, Melanie. I didn't want Sarah living with Sean and I anyway. She's so much like you, Melanie. That's why I feel no attachment to her. I never want to see you two again. I never want to see you two again. Stay away from us.
Sarah, I'm so sorry to trouble you like this.
It's not your fault, Mom.
I had no idea that Sarah was so loving and caring. I was pleasantly surprised.
Mom, I'm glad that you're divorcing Dad. He was a terrible husband to you. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to help you out when you needed me the most.
I'm so happy that you're here with me now. That's all that matters.
I brought something which I think will be useful for us.
Mark, my ex-husband-to-be, abused me verbally on a daily basis, and it destroyed me completely. I lost all hope and stopped voicing my opinions. I began to blame myself for everything that was wrong in my life. Sarah, thank you for making me realize that I made the right decision in divorcing your father. And you were right that your father and brother are acting crazy.
I'm glad that you see that it's not your fault. Being around them wasn't good for your mental health. I have a great plan to teach them both a lesson that they'll never forget. They're going to regret mistreating you for so long.
What is it? Sarah told me about her plan, and it was brilliant. It was the perfect way for my ex-husband and son to take responsibility for what they had done. We weren't going to forgive them. Troublebusters.
This is so delicious, Mom. How do you do it? You're an amazing cook.
When I was still married to your father, my taste buds went funny due to all the stress I was feeling. Coming!
Melanie, we need to talk.
Mom, please open the door.
Mark? Sean? How did you know that we were living here?
I gave them our address.
Why?
Mom, let them in.
Trust me. But before you open the door, I need to ask you something.
Melanie, would you consider moving back in with us? We really miss your cooking.
Huh?
Our house is a complete mess right now.
Mom, we need your help, please.
After you left, Sean and I went out for dinner every night. But then we ran out of money. My salary wasn't enough to cover the dining costs. I realized that I couldn't continue eating out like this. Next, Sean and I decided to buy our dinners at the local convenience store. In the beginning, we were happy eating this, but it still wasn't cheap, and because of all the junk food, Sean and I gained a lot of weight.
Well, that was bound to happen. Anyone could have predicted that. I'm not surprised.
Have you considered cooking for yourselves? That's the cheapest and healthiest option.
I agree with Sarah. You two always made fun of my cooking and cleaning, but now that I'm gone, it's funny to see how much you're struggling.
We're sorry. We had no idea how much work it is.
3 months after our divorce, Sean and I tried to cook some meals for ourselves. This tastes terrible. What did I do wrong? I think that the fish is undercooked, and the meat is burnt. We tried many times, but everything we made was disgusting. We also felt bad that we were letting good ingredients go to waste. We haven't eaten well for over a month now.
I'm tired of eating breakfast cereal all the time. I get sick more often now, probably because I'm not getting enough nutrition.
That makes sense. What we eat plays a huge role in our health. If you're not getting the right nutrition, you will get sick.
You're absolutely right, Melanie. I apologize for complaining about your cooking. It's much better than what I make. We're in a rut and don't know how to improve our current situation.
Too bad for you guys.
But you did this to yourselves. You have no one else to blame.
Please accept our apologies and come back home. I beg you.
I want to eat your homemade meals. I miss them so much. I'm sick of cereal and ramen noodles.
You two simply need to learn how to cook. This isn't my problem.
We tried, but we suck at it. Please forgive us. We feel really bad. And don't you think that we've suffered enough?
What are we supposed to do without your help?
Figure it out on your own.
I'm starving and I can't think properly. We'd like to eat some homemade dishes like the ones on your table right now.
Well, good luck with that.
Melanie, please don't abandon us. Will you please consider remarrying me?
I don't think so. You're only proposing because you want me to cook for you. No, thank you.
After you moved out, I realized how much you were doing to take care of me, and I regret it deeply. Will you please forgive me?
If it had been 3 months ago, you might have been able to persuade me, but it's too late for apologies.
Please don't say that. I beg you.
Mom, please reconsider.
You were the ones that told us to stay away, and now you want us to come back? How selfish are you?
We'll do anything that you ask us to.
It's not happening. I hate you both. I have no reason to help you two.
How can we change your mind about this? Please make us something nice to eat.
Mom, please come home to us.
You're not babies. Make something for yourselves.
We can't do it. We're not capable.
Well, like I said, I have no obligation to help you out.
Oh, one more thing. It's now our turn to speak.
What's going on? What are you going to say to us?
Well, take a look at this.
What the hell? How did you...
Sarah took the liberty of filming the two of you abusing me. Do you remember how I was sitting at our dining table looking at my smartphone all the time? I was pretending to be checking my phone, but in fact, I was filming you guys the whole time.
I don't believe this. Why would you...
I had to do it. Otherwise, you would have continued to abuse Mom and take advantage of her. I didn't want you two to know that I care about Mom. Sarah has about 1 year worth of data. We're submitting this as evidence of your abuse towards me.
You're taking this to court?
The court will be in touch with you two soon. We're going to make sure that you get the punishment that you deserve.
Is this really necessary? I apologize, remember? Don't you think that we've suffered enough already?
All you care about is yourselves. You've never stopped to think about what you did to Mom. I'm getting revenge. I'm going to sue you and use the money to create a nice life for Sarah and I.
Oh no.
I'm confident that I'll win my case against you, so get ready to pay. Dad, you need to pay for my child support until I graduate from high school.
But child support? You've got to be kidding me.
Well, Sarah is your daughter, isn't she? You have an obligation to take care of her.
This is absurd. I can't afford to pay you so much money.
You should have treated me well during our marriage. This is all your fault. Dad, you deserve to be punished. You and Sean are going to have a rough life from now on. Sean, maybe you should quit high school and get a job to support Dad.
We apologized. Why are you doing this to us? You're going to regret this. If I'm going down, so will you.
I'm not scared of your empty threats.
Well, you'll see and you'll be sorry. I can force you to come home right now if need be.
Is that all you can think of? How pathetic.
I'm tired and hungry, but with Sean's help, I can get you to come home with us. Dad, we should have done this from the start.
See? Things played out the way that I said they would. They're stupid, and the only thing they can do is to use force to get their ways.
Shut your mouth, Sarah. If we succeed, you won't think that we're stupid after all. That's right, Sarah. You're going to regret all this.
This is the reality of Mark. Please check for yourselves.
What are you doing?
I'm telling you our address.
Why?
Do you know why I chose to live here?
You wanted to save on rent? Why are we talking about this right now? It's irrelevant.
Sarah, I'm so grateful for all your help in this. I wouldn't have been able to do this without your instinct and precision. I needed to see you today to discuss the case against you and the payments that you'll owe us. That's why Sarah gave you this address. It was part of our plan. Without Sarah's advice, I wouldn't have chosen to live here. And I wouldn't have known what to say when you showed up. Sarah knew how you two would react, and she helped me prepare well for it.
What are you trying to say, Melanie? Yeah, Mom.
You don't get it? The reason why Sarah and I live here is because our neighbors are not strangers to us. A lot of my neighbors work at the same company as me because this place is close to our office. I just informed some of them that my ex-husband has come to attack me, and they're on their way to help me.
Oh, no, you didn't, Melanie. Mom, what is your problem?
If you don't want to get into trouble, I suggest that you two leave my house. But my colleagues came to my rescue faster than expected. They came into my house and got a hold of Mark and Sean. We then called the police on them because they refused to leave. But my revenge wasn't over yet. I was taking them to court and they were going to pay. With all of the evidence that Sarah had helped me gather, we won the case. Mark and Sean were ordered by the court to pay us $35,000. Mark also had to pay $600 each month to support Sarah. Mark was broke and he and Sean were forced to move into a small and shabby apartment. They're both still lousy at cooking and can only afford to buy cheap ingredients, so they go to bed each night with their appetites unsatisfied.
When am I ever gonna learn to cook? I hate myself. Dad, this tastes absolutely awful. I think that I'm gonna throw up. I know. I have a stomachache. Some part of me is always in some sort of pain. We don't even have money to go to the hospital. Smell that? I smell some delicious curry. It must be coming from our next door neighbor. Do you think that they'd be willing to share some of their curry with us? Worth asking, no? I'm starving. I want curry, stew, pork cutlet, pasta, anything that doesn't taste like garbage. Where's Melanie when we need her the most? I miss Mom's cooking so much. Me too. Will she ever come back to us?
Mark and Sean continued to live frugally for the rest of their lives. They never learned that they were the ones that had created this life for themselves. Well, they weren't my problem anymore. Sarah and I were very happy living together, and 3 years later, I remarried a colleague from work. Sarah gets along really well with her stepfather, and I couldn't be happier about this. Sarah and I promised ourselves that we wouldn't look back to our past and would enjoy our current lives as much as possible. Troublebusters. We are gathered here to welcome new family members. Please enjoy yourselves. What about my mother's food? Apparently, I'm not family, so I will take my leave.
Trouble Busters!
Helen, are you coming home late again? I'm going out with some friends after work, so maybe a little bit. I see. Friends? What is that? Big-time IT company Info Buster Limited was found to be producing fraudulent earnings report. My name is Mary. I'm 48 and I work as a CEO for an all-organic makeup brand. I'm enjoying living with my daughter Helen. I'm home. Sorry I know it's late. Welcome home. How was dinner with your friend? Something nice happened actually. What is it? Your face is a little red. Ta-da! I was proposed to by my boyfriend today. Wow, proposed? I'm so glad to hear that. I would like to meet your boyfriend. Yeah, I'll bring him over sometime. The next day. Mom, his name is Jacob. He runs a bar. Nice to meet you. I'm Helen's mother, Mary.
Yo, I'm dating Helen. I'm still new to this business thing, so I've got a lot to learn. It's a lot more difficult than I thought, but Helen is always by my side, so it totally helps.
Really? Helen is a devoted child. I just want to be by his side.
She really does work hard for me. She even comes by late at night or early in the morning if I tell her that I'm hungry.
Huh? You call her up at night? I see. I don't want to judge him by his looks, but he seems easy. I hope he doesn't think that Helen is just an easy girl that will listen to him. Helen, where did you meet Mr. Jacob? I went to his bar with a coworker. He was looking for a kind woman who would devote herself to him, so my coworker suggested me. What did you say? That you were cute? Yeah. He's been supporting his mother and really struggled early on, so I think he's really good, you know? And now he's even a business owner, so... I see. So are you taking good care of her? Yeah. He always says that I need to be with him or that he can't live without me. Such a sweetheart. I was pretty worried and didn't trust him. A few days later, we were all going to meet up with each other's family before the wedding, but... Thank you for inviting me out to this wonderful place. I'm Helen's mother. Nice to meet you. I'm Jacob's mother. You wear some old clothing, don't you? It's not moldy or anything, is it? Huh?
Miss Helen is beautiful and went to a great college. I've heard from Jacob that her household is also great.
Thank you.
But did you really get in through your skill? You didn't get in through some illegal means, did you? Seducing a teacher or something?
What?
Calm down, guys. Let's take a seat.
Are you guys against our marriage?
Oh, we're not against it, but it's a little weird.
What is?
Would a good girl like Helen really come from someone who's a dropout? Your father was a doctor. You must feel proud of him, Miss Helen.
Yes? My father was a doctor, but my mother was the one who taught me all the time and showed me the joy in studying. My father passed away when I was in elementary school.
Oh, that's the other thing that we're worried about.
Huh?
We want to welcome you, but you're part of a single-parent household.
What's wrong with being raised by a single mother?
People who are raised by one parent are more prone and likely to be a criminal later on.
What are you talking about?
Ah, there's dinner. Let's eat.
We are gathered here to welcome new family members. Please enjoy yourselves. Huh? Where's my mother's dinner? She doesn't have any, of course. What do you mean? The reason that we invited her here was to tell her what we think about it. This wonderful, young, and beautiful Helen had to grow up in a single mother household because of you. What? I don't understand. You're not even self-aware. How stupid of you.
People who are involved in accidents are usually having a bad time at home. A bad wife is the reason he was involved in an accident. I've learned this common sense through working at HR. Dad, you really figured out your own morals and ethics, haven't you?
Just like my husband said, the reason that Miss Helen's father passed away was because of his useless wife.
That's why Miss Helen was forced to grow up in a chipped and lacking household without enough love.
People who don't have enough love don't respect themselves, and they also don't value others' lives as well.
But Helen takes great care of me.
You're too kind, Jacob. Jacob wants to marry Miss Helen, so we're going to take this broken woman in. She might help him. Of course, we're going to have her work for us as a new family member as well. What? I didn't hear about that.
Also, since we're taking on this broken item, you will all handle the wedding fees.
Whose daughter are you calling broken? What is going on, Jacob? I thought you were marrying me because you loved me.
Love? Oh yeah, I like you. My parents are pretty blunt, but they're not wrong, are they?
No way. We're all done. Now get out. I'm not family, so goodbye.
Oh, you can stay, Miss Helen. You're going to be working for us as a family. What is wrong with these people? I didn't know that Jacob was like that. I'm so sorry, Mom. It's okay. People like people, and love makes people blind. You just use this as a life lesson. You should be happy you figured it out before you got married.
I can't just leave like this and pretend nothing happened.
Yeah, that's true. Let's really chase them down and corner them and make them pay.
Trouble Busters.
So how are we going to Trouble Buster? What is the best way? This is it. This is how we take our revenge.
Miss Helen, tea. This old bitch. I'm going to spit in her tea. No. I need to find a weakness to trouble bust them. Yes, ma'am. One moment. Here you are, green tea. Wait, this is my mom's makeup brand. Excuse me, Miss Helen. If you have time to stand around, go to the next task. Yes, ma'am. Clean up my husband's office, will you? Damn it, this pisses me off. Why do I have to clean up around the house? Oh, here we go, Officer Helen. I think we might have found some nice little classified information that is in an unsecured location. Let's go, Miss Marie.
Yeah.
Do you have a second, honey?
Yeah, what is it, dear? Oh, well, hello, Miss Mary. Long time no see.
It has been a minute. I'm sorry for the sudden intrusion.
What are you talking about? You're always welcome here. My wife is so beautiful in part thanks to your makeup.
Yeah, you have no idea how much younger your makeup helps. I look at least 10 years younger, but that's not why we're here today.
Sir, I want you to look at something.
What is it?
I have some information on your HR manager.
Get him over here now. Sir, I heard you needed me. What did you need, sir? Wait, Helen's toxic parent! What are you doing here? How dare you talk to her like that? What? What do you mean, sir? She's a life savior to our family. She's essentially our family member. Huh? Family?
Yes. Oh, the word family reminded me. But did you know that my daughter Helen and his son Jacob are engaged?
Oh, really? So you were really going to be part of his family?
That was the plan, but after the party, they told me that I was the reason my husband passed away. I was useless, and Helen is now lacking in love, so she is going to eventually be a criminal.
What?
On top of that, they said that they would take my daughter, a broken product, and in return, I would have to cover the wedding fees.
You clearly have no idea how to read people. You cannot be the HR manager anymore. Her late husband saved us in a tunnel accident and risked his own life in doing so.
She had just lost her husband, but she still helped us out. She took care of our daughter so that our daughter wouldn't have to go to a facility.
What? I didn't know that. Yes, you clearly don't know anything. You don't know anything, and yet you call her a toxic parent. What did you base your judgment on? Well, she's a dropout and is a single mother. Shut up! You think that's good enough reason to judge someone? You're the rotten one eating away at society. Get the hell out of this company now! Sir, you can't just say that. I think you're under the influence of this witch. You dare insult me now? Look, this is America. You can't just wrongfully terminate someone's contract. You're sitting here claiming she's your savior, and that's the reason you want to fire me? I don't know if that's a smart idea. Ha ha ha. I win, loser. Is that all you have to say? Huh? Is there something else? There are a few words that fit you. What is it? You don't have to be so kind to me and compliment me. Backstabber, digging your own grave, disloyal. What did you say? It kept you in this company because you worked here for so long, and we couldn't find enough evidence to tie you to the fraudulent earnings report, but how dare you return the favor like this? Yeah, well, you still saw fit to cut my pay and bonus. Ah, that's the reason, huh? You want to sell our company's secrets to other companies? Is that right? Why are those here? You thought that maybe if you stole our secrets, you could find someone else that would hire you with better terms? Corporate fraud? I don't even need to figure you. The police will take good care of everything. Police! Wait, hang on! Stop!
1 month later.
Ever since he's been arrested, our house has been a mess. I need to secure the contract to run this franchise for Tri-Stone Makeup. I cannot be running around doing individual sales. Hello, I'm here to see the CEO.
Yes, ma'am. We've been expecting you. Right this way.
A female CEO. I'm going to praise the crap out of her and make her mine. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to see me today.
But we've met already, haven't we?
Nice to meet you. I'm honored to be in the presence of such a successful woman. Did she say we've met?
Have I met any CEOs lately? Huh? Wait. Helen's mother? Yes, I'm Helen's mother and the CEO of Tri-Stone Makeup Company. What? Thank you for all of the great first impressions. You have no idea how infuriated I was. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that Miss Helen's mother was the CEO of such a big business. I'm so sorry. Would you have treated me differently if you had known that I was the CEO of Tri-Stone? Of course. I would have treated you both as royalty. Let's cut the shit. I absolutely abhor those who treat others differently based on their status or title. No, ma'am, I'm sorry. What I meant is that you are a wonderful woman who raised such a beautiful and kind woman, so I would have treated you with respect. That sounds completely different from what you were saying before. You said that I had turned her into a felon waiting to happen and that I didn't give her enough love. No way! Miss Helen is as smart as her mother. She's too good for our Jacob. She must really have a great house. That's strange, because you seem to treat her like a slave. I would never! You make her pick up trash that you threw on the ground. You push putting in tea and cleaning and laundry onto her. No, she's been working out of her own goodwill because she was raised in such a wonderful household. I've been so grateful for her, and I would assume such a wonderful, kind daughter would only come from the most gracious mothers. Please sign this contract for a franchise. You want me to allow you to run a franchise for me? Yes, after Miss Helen marries my Jacob, we will be family. It will be easy. I will sell your products and they will be flying off the shelf. No, I would never sign a contract with you, and Helen is not going to marry Jacob. We will never be family. But why? Really think about it on your own first. You didn't even serve me a single cup of water when you were supposed to be welcoming new family. You were the one that said we aren't family. Skin is very responsive to what happens around you. You will never be beautiful because of how rotten you are on the inside. I would never sign a contract with that kind of person. Not a single one of our products will be on your shelves. But I need money. Please save me.
Hey, Helen, come back to me, please. We were supposed to get married.
Are you really waiting for me? Gross! The fact that I was engaged to you is just disgusting. Get the hell away from me.
Why? You really liked me, right?
I was seriously such an idiot back then. You didn't even love me, did you?
Why would you say that?
Then what's the most important thing to you?
The most important thing.
Yes, family is the most important thing to me. For family, I would sacrifice myself. That's why no matter how tired I am, I went to you to help.
Right. You cared about me, right?
Yes, you were important. But thinking back after calming down, you never put me first for anything.
Really?
Yeah, not once. You just thought I was a convenient little maid. No, a slave.
That's not true.
Then go shave your hair off. Hair will grow back. I think you'd look good bald. You want me to shave your hair for you?
Stop! I need my hair to look good.
Yeah, you only love yourself. You're worse than ticks to me. You are horrible and self-centered, and you just listen to everything Mommy has to say. I can tell what you're thinking now, so just looking at you gives me hives. Do not be within a mile of me.
Huh? You better not get ahead over yourself. I'm struggling and you're not even trying to help.
He's a stalker, him.
What? A stalker? Stop!
Eat shit, triple trouble buster.
What happened to his family? Well, Jacob's father was sentenced to 5 years in prison for laundering. Jacob and his mother both stopped living such a lavish life. They now live in a beat-up apartment. His mother works graveyard shifts at a can factory, and Jacob couldn't pay off his loans for his bar and has been chased around by loan sharks.
Mom, this was really seriously my fault.
It's fine. We're able to live a nice life now. We really just have to appreciate what we have now.
That's true. Also, I kinda had fun trouble busting with you, Mom.
Me too, dear. This was a pretty tough experience for us, but this brought our bond closer. We're not going to keep fumbling around. We're both going to live our lives strong and proud. Trouble buster.